Good evening, hello, and welcome to another Midweek Makings. It's Wednesday, so it's the time for me to spend some time at the bench. I'm starting a new thing tonight. Well, it's not, it's a new kit, but it's not a new thing. It's a new, you know what I mean. Anyway, it's a thing, and it's new, but it's not a new thing. I'll get to that in a moment. First of all, I've got to say hello to everybody in chat because it's tradition and I always do. Wendy was the first one in, saying I might as well be first. I hope you and Gemma are keeping well. We're both doing all right, thank you very much. William Raybon is here, as is Pascal and Mayhem and Muse, and that seems to be everybody. Oh, William's just come back. He was here, then he went away, then he came back, but he's back again now. So yes, something to announce before we get onto the actual build stuff. I'll do that down at the bench. I think that's the easiest way of doing it. The bench is just here. You notice it hasn't got any stuff. It's got stuff on it, but it's not got a build on it. Scale Modelling Chaos has just turned up as well, just in time for the announcement. So the announcement is thus. There's a new special stream coming on Monday, next Monday. There's no eModels stream because it's a bank holiday in the UK here. But I thought I'd take the opportunity, because this came along at the right time. The Sweet Punks Super Sour Challenge. Now, this is a challenge that Sweet Punks have set up. Sweet Punks are a small sweet company that posts stuff out, sweetpunks.com. UK only, I believe. I know the challenge is certainly UK only. I think they only ship to the UK, so apologies from my international viewers, but I'm sure you get your own sweets elsewhere. This is a challenge they've set up for, is it SAMH, the Scottish Association for Mental Health. As I say, sour sweets can make your head go numb, so does poor mental health. Mental health is a big issue for a lot of people at the moment with, a year of lockdown and restrictions and everything else. There've been lots of different things and challenges and stuff. This is one that I can get on board with because it's related to sweets. Now, everybody likes sweets, so yeah. This is the Super Sour Challenge. Now, in this bag, there were 2 sour balls, but as I can only use one, I've got the other one. I've taken it out. I'm going to deliver it to Paul, Glue to the Sprue, Team Ineps member, with instructions not to lick it until Monday night. And on Monday night, I'm going to host a live stream with a few people. The guest list is still pending and in action, but there's definitely going to be 3 or 4 people around, that you'll know and maybe not know so well, but most of them, yeah, you'll know everybody. And we each have one of these, or at least one of these, super sour balls. Now, the challenge is basically just to hold it in your mouth for 20 seconds. 20 seconds isn't a very long time. It's a long time when you're doing the talking stuff, but it's not a long time in the, in the grand scheme of things. So they've got to be pretty sour to mean that you might not be able to do 20 seconds. So we're going to do that on Monday night, so 9 p.m. start. I think we're going to not all obviously do it all at the same time, because you won't get the full enjoyment of watching everybody suffer if you're watching 3 or 4 or 5 people suffer at the same time. So we'll take it in turns, and I say suck on our balls for the public to view. Now, there is a Just Giving link, which I've put in the description of the stream, which I've already set up for Monday night. So feel free to go along there and donate to your heart's content. If you're in the UK, you can go to the site sweetpunks.com. Again, I've put a link, not on this description, you won't find it down here, but on the Monday night stream, which is already set up, you'll be able to find the link there. You can get your own. They send you the sweets for free, although you do have to pay postage on it. So get some more sweets. I might have inadvertently picked up a few bags of different sweets as well, because if I'm paying postage, you might as well give them some money and get some other things. But yes, get your own. So you won't be able to join in on the stream, but you can certainly join in while you're in the chat in the stream. We'll trust you. So get your own balls out and get them ordered. You've got a few days. They send them in a couple of days, so you've got time. Next Monday, even if you haven't got any, you can join in and just watch and enjoy. You can donate even without joining in. You can donate even without watching. So the link is on the video, not this one, but on that one. So watch, and if you enjoy it, think about sending a little something. I'm going to leave it till the end of the month, and then I shall be making a donation myself, and I'll also be adding all the ad revenue that video has generated, which won't be very much anyway, but every little helps. So that's just a quick announcement. I shall be reminding people about this on every stream coming up until Monday, just so you remember. So today I've got this, another wooden kit to do. The Marble Squad Marble Run from Rocker. It's similar to the one that I did a few months back that Gemma got me. This is the more official Rocker one, which probably a better quality, certainly a bit more expensive. Slightly different layout. It's got the same thing up the side, but the back section is completely different. So it's going to be a little bit of a different build. It's not going to be done tonight. It's going to be started tonight, but we'll get on with that. Let's see what's happening. Muse says, geez, that's going to hurt. I don't mind the occasional sour sweet, but I don't particularly like the hard candy type things. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but you know, that's worse. Chaos says, my dirty mind is writing so many jokes that I don't know what you're talking about. Muse says her sister could do it, but not me, but she'd sure try. Yeah, unfortunately, I say that they don't post internationally, so you can't. Shane Youngs is here saying good evening all. Everyone's saying hello, and everyone's saying hello. So yeah, that's hello to everybody. Oh, Twisted Rail Hoppers you just put in. That's Adam. Hello and welcome. I've been doing a lot of talking. I'm going to have a quick drink. And then I shall turn around. I know you've not really been seeing me. I'm only in the little corner piece. But I'm going to be looking that way now and getting on with this. So let's have a look. I've just taken the plastic off of it. I haven't actually looked at all of it. Apparently it contains running balls. There's a theme tonight, apparently. It contains physics. G equals mg. EP equals mgh2 minus mgh1. Now, what's that? It's got to be mass. Gravity is mass and grams and weight. Grams is weight. I don't know. M equals P over pi. That's got to be the density of the object over. It's not pi. It's sphere. I don't know. Anyway, it's manually driven. It's not powered. You have to turn a little thing. Shoving sour balls in your mouth. Yeah, not grubby at all. I don't know. It's what it is. Yeah. Scale Modern Chaos says. He opened the box to the Lego Dodge Charger earlier and just went, ooh. Not starting until next week when I do my first live stream. That will be one to watch. Make sure you pimp it and post it. Post it in the gross group. I'm sure you know where the group is, but I'll put it in the chat anyway, just in case. If it's worked as it worked. It hasn't worked. The group button didn't work. I'll try it one more time, but I don't think it's going to work this time either. You know where it is. It's in the description below anyway. Join us on Facebook. Make sure you pimp your stream so we can come along and watch. Obviously, depending on when it is, what time it is, what else is going on. But yeah, I would enjoy watching that. I did look at the Lego one, and I'm leaning towards a purchase, but I haven't got there quite yet. If you didn't know, I'm waiting on delivery of the first of the part work of the big Dodge Charger from the Fast and the Furious. So yeah, I think a Lego one would be a good sort of introductory palette cleanser type thing. Right, let me get everything out of the box, and then I'll get rid of the box because it won't stay open anyway. There's stuff in the bottom there, I can hear it. Apparently I can't hear it, it's just the box moving around. Right, let's get that. Let's have a quick look at the back of it. Yeah, it's a front view, side view, and a back view. There we go. Yeah, the front view is definitely the most exciting. The side's alright, but the back's pretty boring. It contains steel balls, shaft sleeves, sandpaper, pre-cut wood sheets, some wax, screw nut, handle, and steel shaft. The image is shown here in indicative only. The actual product may differ. It better not, because that's why we ordered it from the picture of it. It is level 4 out of 5 with 239 pieces. The assembled size is 255 by 235 by 185. And yeah, let's get that out of the way. And let's see what we got. This will be the box of other bits. Yeah, so we've got in here the steel balls, which we won't be using yet. The wax, which we might well be using immediately. The screw handle and things, and the shaft end things. Nicely resealable bags. Thank you very much. That's very pleasant. Not those, obviously, but they're in resealable bags. That's all good. I like that. I was disappointed by the Lego, look, the Lego Iron Man that you can see peeking over my shoulder. Lots of tiny little bits, but no resealable bags for it. So when you open a bag, and you're not going to use all of them because it's got different pictures that you can make, it's just wrong. Shane says, I may have got a Timber Kit Stevenson's rocket today, not to be confused with the 124th Oka rocket I'm building. I did see that Timber Kit Stevenson rocket looks quite cool. I've again been looking at that, although I haven't yet. Rocker, more than a puzzle. It's not a puzzle. I don't know why they call it a puzzle. It comes with instructions, part of anything else. Puzzles don't generally come with instructions, do they? Happy? We are also happy. It doesn't say what to do if you're unhappy. You obviously just don't do anything. Okay, the Marble Squad 3D wooden puzzle that isn't really a puzzle. There's the sandpaper that we shall be needing. It says it comes with 7 sheets, so there's obviously 5 for there. Don't know. And 2 smaller ones that should also be counted, but shouldn't really be counted, so I don't know. How do they get 7? Let's have a look and see. So we'll get the sandpaper out of the way. We shall be using that on almost every piece, or pretty much on every piece, I would expect. Get rid of the plastic, don't need that. So we have, yeah, some the different thicknesses, so they couldn't have put them both on one. So yeah, I'll give them that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, some different thicknesses. These are quite thick for this sort of thing, and these are more normal. Obviously, for different things, you need different thicknesses of wood. I'm all for that. All good. Let's have a look at the instruction manual and see what it says. Music, time to drive home later. Oh, yeah, we'll be here for another hour or so. So you might see, you might not, but you know. Athol says, more dust collectors we have hanging around, but if it keeps Chris from disappearing to the pub now they're open, feel better. Yeah, I never really one for going to the pub anyway, so it wouldn't happen. Attention! Store the small parts away after opening the package. Prevent losing when assembling. Yes, don't lose your bits. So we have a couple of assembly tools on there. Pop them out and you can use them to do the things. An isolation column. There were various different things in this bag. Yeah, that must be that big black tube. Step 1, step 2. Obviously do them in order, funny enough. Make sure the gears are, yeah, it's all the same as everything. Complete 2 pieces. Special attention. So, I don't know how long I expect this build to take. The other one was 3 or 4 weeks. I don't think I'll be doing this concurrently. I think I shall start building this and then, you know, next week do something different rather than lock onto this for a while. I'll leave this as an ongoing project. Right, what I'm going to do first is see if they have got numbers and things on them. So let's have a look through. Let's get the pieces out that it said were tools, if I can find them. I can't find them. They said there were tools, and then they don't tell me where they are. There they go. Tool 1 and tool F4 and F5. We'll pop them out. This is a good test of how well the cut works. Yeah, quite good. Quite easily pops out, but it's quite secure in there. Obviously, the little nubs of where it was, if that was apart, I'd be sanding that down, but I won't bother with the tools. Right, I remember how this one works. The instructions give you a panel to do and a list of ingredients and then where each one goes, which is quite clear. The other one of these was all in Chinese and things, and I couldn't understand much of it. This one, hopefully, if it's got any words, they'll be able to be read. So I need B1 and a load off of C. So with any luck, all of these have got numbers on. That's F, that's G, and some spare A bits by the looks of it. These are A, B, yeah, there we go. So B1 is obviously this big outer surround piece. So we need to pop that out, and then we'll have 2 lots of B's because there's a whole thing on the inside. So we get that. I'll put that over there. Where's that going to work? What do we think? Yeah, I reckon that'll stay over there-ish. Because we're going to need some room for building things on. Right, so let's pop out the interior piece of this, which will be the majority of our B sprue, which I don't need any more of at the moment. We need lots of C's. Being careful not to break any of these bits off. So, how has everybody been? Have you all had a pleasant week so far? We're halfway through the week. How's it been for you? Is there anything interesting happened in your life, in your world? Or is it just, same as? Right, that's the C sprue, so let's get rid of that. Let's put that over there. I need two C5s, 2 6s, 2 7s, an 8, 9, 12, and a 17. Right, I haven't seen any of them. There's 9. C9. I needed one of them. Get that out. Didn't say anything. That's 2 7s. There we go. There's 2 7s. These have conveniently got the parts labelled on the part themselves. So even if I took all the parts off, I'd still be able to tell which was which. There's a bit of tape on the back of that. That's strange. Okay, we'll leave that there. 6, need 2 of them. 5, I need 2 of them. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, and the 8, wasn't it? 7, 7, 7, 9, 5, 5, 6, 6. So 5, 6, 7, 9. I still need 8, which is there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, and 17. 12 is there. 15, 17 is the one right at the bottom. Okay, so that's that. Let's get some sanding done. Athol says, folks further south than my location, which is basically everybody. Rain is on its way. I've been caught today while out exercising. Yes, we've had rain most of the afternoon, actually. So, yeah, thanks for the warning, but it's a tad late. Yeah, we've had a wet afternoon here. Started raining just after I got home from shopping, which was quite convenient. A few little spots on my way home, and then unloading the car, a few more, and then I was inside and I didn't care anymore. Keaton Carr says, honestly, I think I'm going stir crazy. Constantly checking outside for my Terminator delivery on my doorstep. Yes, the Terminator delivery has been delayed. I don't think we're expecting it for another week or so, are we? I think they sent out a mail, which I read and then completely forgot about. I know they said that there was an issue and that it would be later in the month. Like, I think they're sending out now. So probably won't be until next week. I think. I could be wrong. I'm waiting on, say, the shiny car, the Dodge Charger, which is, I'm thinking any day now. The trouble with the tracking number they give you is it's not a tracking number. It's just a we've shipped it number, and you go to the Royal Mail website that the tracking number takes you to, and it just says, yeah, we haven't tried to deliver it yet. So, doesn't really help. Steve 131's here. Waited in all day for Everest to turn up, and they cancelled. Yeah, that's never good. People should stick to the arrangements that they've made. I mean, things can happen. Obviously, things can always happen with different companies and parts of the world and everything else. I mean, look at the whole global everything at the moment. Things are all messed up. But, yeah, if they know they're not going to make it, then they should let you know as soon as they possibly can, rather than it being all day and waiting around for it and stuff. But, yeah. Mark says, evening all, watch the project. I shall show you momentarily when I finish sanding these down. It's another marble run maze type thing. This is the first of the build, so there's not really much to show you at the moment. But that's the base you can see there with all the bits that are just going to be some supports. It's going to look like that at the end, probably. Very vaguely like it. It might be a little bit different here or there, but it's pretty much going to look like that. And I need another drink. Right. So that's all the parts. We got that there. Let's get that round Same way as the picture, which is a bit like that. And we need C9 and C7. There's a 7. 5, there's a 6, another 7, there's a 9, right. So 9 looks a bit like that way round, going in there, like that. No glue required. And 7 looks like it doesn't matter which way round it goes. Actually it does, it's got a shape bit at that end, which is that end. So that goes in there. That would only go in one way round. Convenient. So that goes on there, just like that. Alright, then I need 7, 6, 6, 7, and 12, which is that one there. Right, let's see. So this has got the big chunk down here and is going down there. And this one is going down there. Starting at the bottom, getting it built up. Right, then we need 2 5s, which I have there, and 2 6s, which are going to go over the back. So the 6s are going over there. Yep, just in those 2. King Car has a poll for everyone. Late night watch, Bloodsport or Roadhouse? I don't think I've ever seen Roadhouse. That's the Kurt Russell one, isn't it? I don't think I've ever seen it. Bloodsport, yeah, I've seen that. I quite enjoy that. I'll probably go with that one as I watch it again. It depends. If it's when you say a late night watch, is it to watch it or just to have it on in the background while you're doing something else? Because that's a very different story. If I was watching it, then I'd actually probably put on the one that I hadn't seen. But if it was just a watch, as in it's on the telly and I'm doing other things, then I'll put in something that I'm aware of and more familiar with. Right, so this is going there. I bet it goes down further than that. I bet it does. I bet it goes down a lot further than that. What do we think? Yeah, that one goes down a lot further, so these ones are going to. Just a case of getting everything lined up and squishing. So that's that. This one is going in there, but not that way around. That way around. Oh, don't push it all at one side at once because it will make cracky noises like that, and that's not a good sound from a wooden kit. That's a better one. There we go. So there we go. That's the first stage completed. No, you idiot. Roadhouse is Patrick Swayze. That's what I meant. Who did I say? I don't remember who I said, but I was thinking Patrick Swayze. I don't remember who I said, but yeah, I know that one. Only heard of Roadhouse is Steve 131. Oh. It was originally Wooden Wednesdays. It was originally Wooden Wednesdays, indeed, yes. Scammer Chaos says, when Chris makes these wooden model kits, you should call it Chris's Carpentry Clip-Togethers. I would, but I can't say that, so I won't. Right, that's that. So next up, we need some more parts. We need from C again. This is C. 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Why are we not using 1? Why do they start with high nut? I don't like it. 10. Got a 1 on it. I don't know why. I'm sure it will become clear, or not, as the case may be. I said Kurt Russell. I did say Kurt Russell, yes. I'm aware that it isn't. I apologise. Yes, I was thinking Swayze. Although they're sort of similar. No, they're not that similar, are they? No. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about me. 15. So what we've got 10, 11, 15, 13, 14. There you go. There's 14. That's 13, the funny shape thing. And 16, which is the other big strut type thing down here. Heard what? Says Chaos. I don't know. Heard nothing. What? Who? What? Chaos says loads of them. They're on Disney Plus. Who? What? I don't know what we're talking about now. Disney Plus has got some great shows on it though. I just finished watching the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'd watched the first 3 episodes, and then for some reason didn't watch one. And then it got to the next week, and I didn't watch that one. And then it was like, well, if I leave it another week, then it will all be finished, because there's only 6 episodes in the run. So I left it till it finished, and then I just binged the last half of the season. And yeah, very enjoyable. I did really like that. A good series. Could easily have been a couple of films, probably, or I don't know. They were sort of an hour each, so 2, maybe 3 films out of it. I don't know. A lot of the Marvel films are very long, though, aren't they? So maybe 2 films, maybe. News of an ornithological variety. I don't know. Talking about birds for some reason, but I don't know why. There we go. Right, let's get on with the build. Let's say 10, 11, and 14, obviously. 14, 11, 10. Right, where's 10 go? 10 goes there. 14 goes up this end. And there. A bit coming out the bottom though, but what? Is that just support? It's a little bit strange, okay. 11 is the next one along, which goes in the next one along in there. And across there. Come on. There we go. And then 10. It's got to go there, isn't it? Yep. Don't you know that the bird is a word? Bird is a word. I don't know about the word, though. Falcon's cap suit is busier than a witch's cauldron. It is quite a lot going on with that, yeah. No spoilers on that. I'm binge watching next week with the Mandalorian. Oh, yeah, you got to watch the Mandalorian as well. But, yeah. We're taking Family Guy and a long-running joke from it. Yes, I'm aware of Family Guy. I watched the first bit. I liked it when it came out originally, many years ago. But I drifted away from it. And the reason I drifted away from it is mainly because of the swearing. I'm aware, you know, Family Guy is just the title. It's not a family show. And, you know, but I don't mind swearing. I'm aware of words. I know many of them, but I don't feel the need to use them for the sake of it. Now, obviously, while I'm on the telly, I don't swear anyway. But it's not exactly a big hardship because in my normal, natural life, I'm not a swearer anyway. I don't feel the need to. Occasionally, I do. Sometimes I'd say I'm not. It's like I'm not, you know, not teetotal. I do have a drink. I do have a swear, but not just for the sake of it. And it became a lot too... I think I've just put that in the wrong place. I think that's where this one should have been, because the picture confused me. Because it had arrows going wobbly directions. So I think I'll put that there, and it should be back there, and this should be there, although it's got the same cutouts. So I shall take that back off again. Yeah, I just seem to remember several episodes in a row having a lot of swearing in them, and it just put me off. I just didn't need it, so I didn't bother watching it. There's so much good stuff on TV now. So much choice, so many options, so many channels, streaming services and everything else. But I don't feel the need to watch things because they're there. If I'm not getting maximum enjoyment out of a show, then I find it very easy just to walk away now. Whereas, you know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you'd watch something and you'd sort of have to walk through the good and the bad because that was what the show was, and you couldn't, you know, didn't have any choice. There were limited things to watch. So if you found something you quite liked, then you'd stick with it and watch it no matter what. But now, with so many other options out there, if I'm not getting full enjoyment out of something, then I can just turn it over and watch something completely different. So yeah, they lost me, and I haven't looked back since, because there's been lots of other things that I've watched that I've enjoyed far more. No spoilers yet. No, I haven't seen WandaVision or Falcon. And TWS. What's TWS? Oh, The Winter Soldier. Yeah. See, I don't know. I mean, WandaVision's been quite a while now. I don't know if you're allowed to not ask for spoilers for that, because that's getting on a bit. How long the spoilers last? Someone put a comment on a video about they mentioned something about Endgame, and I jokingly said, spoilers, and got into a discussion about how long spoilers should be between shows and films and things like that, and they said basically, as soon as it comes out on like a streaming service or DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, then that's it. It's fair game. I don't know, because that's very soon for a lot of things. So I don't know. How long would you leave things? I mean, when something comes out in the cinema, I think it also depends on the show and the film. I mean, something like Endgame, or the latest Star Wars or something like that, is such a big event that the spoiler time has got to go down quite a lot, because everybody's, if you're that interested in it that you're worried about spoilers, then you're probably going to go and see it quite quickly. A1 we need. So yeah, spoiler time is different. So for a TV show, if it's on normal public free-to-view TV, then it's a lot less. You can spoil it a lot sooner, I think. But if it's on a premium TV streaming service that's not available to everyone, I mean, it's available to everyone, but not everybody has, then you've got to leave it longer, haven't you? I mean, something like WandaVision, Winter Soldier and things, you're not only going to see either illegally or through the Disney thing. Eventually, I assume they're going to come out on DVD or whatever, but I think that's going to be... I assume it hasn't come out yet, WandaVision and stuff like that. I haven't been into a shop that's got stuff like that for a while. I haven't got the G's out. I thought they were metal things, but they're not. They're I think they're some of these clip pieces. G2 I need. G4, G2. There we go. I need 4 of them. So yeah, I don't know. How long does everybody think is fair for something like, say, a Marvel TV show that's only on Disney Plus? Swearing is all those new comedians do now. I don't watch a lot of new comedians, so yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, that's very nice for Nubs. There's none of any note on there. They did go overboard on the swearing when they do their versions of Star Wars. Yeah, I saw something. No, you're all right. Yeah. Good stuff on TV. Where, says Twisted Row. I haven't watched regular TV well over a year, including streaming services. Then you've missed out on some great stuff. Some of the Marvel shows, the Star Wars shows, and indeed just other general stuff has been quite good. Athel says, I stopped watching TV, as every time I did, I fell asleep. For Netflix or Amazon Prime, I preferred my DVD collection of 300 plus. I used to like DVDs. I used to like buying stuff. But streaming is just so damn convenient. If I want to watch something, I've just got to push a few buttons. Oh, these are different. Oh, 3mm and 2mm. One's end's longer than the other. I've got to get the short end through there. Right, and that's going to go through there into something else. Yeah, the streaming is just so convenient that I can start watching something on the iPad, and then I can shut it down and continue watching on the computer when I get to the computer, or downstairs, go and put it on the telly. It's just so easy. It says caution. I assume just make sure you get them the right way round. Twisted Rail says 24 hours after the premiere, then it's fair game for spoilers. I think that's too short for that sort of show. I don't know. Some things, yes, you'll probably get away with that. That'll be perfectly all right. But I don't know. I think that seems a bit short for not prime shows, but shows that are only viewable on certain streaming services. If they've got a limited audience by not being international. Sorry, the international is not the right word. By not being available for all, then I think that's a bit short. Athol says DVD box sets covering the likes of NCISLA, Chicago PD, and Fire Department, plus documentaries about life on Earth. Yeah, I mean, NCIS have been on streaming services, but again, yeah. Scam Model Cow says, I'll be honest, I was involved in a conversation on Facebook last Saturday night. We were all giving away spoilers 15 minutes after Line of Duty finished. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're in a group and that's the thing, then it's perfectly acceptable. But I mean, in a general public forum, when is it acceptable? So, for instance, in here, I wouldn't want you talking about things that happened last night. But, a month ago, yeah, no problem. Right, I need E1, E3, and 3 G3s. That was G2, was that one. That's the one that's just fallen out again. G3, how many do I need? 3, obviously, because there's, a big batch of like 6 of them that are all going to come out together. 2 out. Get that one out as well. There we go. Right, that's the 3 G3s. So I need A1. What have I got here? This is C. I don't need any C's. Right, okay. D. No, I don't need any D's. E. I don't need any E's. That was obviously falling off. These are the B's. I did need a B7. Was that? I remember. See, these are all just flaking away. Not 7. No. 7. B7. 27. It's probably on the outside of the big thing that I haven't looked at yet. Yeah, probably be on there. I'll have a look on there. This is the other bits of B's. 6, 6. 5, 5, 4, 2, 3. No, 7's not. That means it probably is on here. 13, 14, 21, 20. No, I can't see any 7s. 17. Definitely 7 that I want. No. Oh no, I'm looking at that one. I've already got it. Damn. I'm on E1 and E3. That's all I need. And these. So E's. I haven't got to E's yet. That was this one, wasn't it? No, that was F. I think I've been ignoring it and looking in the wrong places and confusing myself. E. There we go. E1 and E3. E1 is that big spiky one. And E3 is conveniently next to it. I love the first 3 Dirty Harry films, says Steve131. I haven't seen that for a long time. Shane says, I never watch anything on TV. Glennis has got a 24-inch TV in the lounge and watch Star Trek DVDs amongst others. Spoiler, Chris will finish this kit in 4 episodes. There might be 4 episodes. I'm not saying one way or the other. I don't know. I don't like to guess. Depends, because some stages you'll get through really quickly. And some others just take a lot longer. And you don't know till you get into it and see exactly what's what as to how long things will take. So yeah, I'm not going to make any predictions as to how long this project is going to take. Apart from anything else, that it won't be 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It will be episodes, so it might be it's going to be months. Right, let's have a look. Is that the next one? Did I turn over 2 pages? I turned over at least 2 pages there. Yeah, right. As far as I'm aware, Ted is on tonight. So obviously I've got to be gone in, less than an hour now. Let's have a look. Right, it says don't do that. Make sure it doesn't look like that. And put them together, basically. Yeah, quite obviously. Right, so I'm not doing anything with that. Although I need those in a little while. But I don't need that pot quite yet. I need a 2, 3, 4, 5. D, lots of things. I need 2 E2s, which I should get off there now. Mayhem's off to have dinner. What are you having? You can't just go without telling us what you're having. You know the rules. You know the way these streams work. You can't just say, I'm off to eat or I'm having a pizza. We need to know all the filthy, filthy, dirty details as to what it is you're going to be eating. C, I don't need any C's. D, I needed some D's. I need 1, 2, 3, 14. There's 3. That's a big bit. 1 and 2 are quite conveniently in the corner next to it. Athel says he's got every Star Trek The Next Generation whole box set, 180 hours of watching, plus the latest Star Trek offshoots after the Klingons have been defeated. Yes, the Star Trek Next Generation, I've got all the original box sets from it. I've got all of the Star Trek box sets, but I've been watching them again on Netflix because they've got the HD remakes, the improved pictures and better graphics and everything else. The stories are all identical, but they're just much nicer to watch. One advantage of a streaming service. I need 14, 15, 16 and 24. There's 24. $14, 15, 16. There's 50. There's 14, 15 and 16. Cool. These look like they might be easily breakable. So let's get them out very carefully, shall we? Waiting for Chris to fall through the ceiling due to the amount of projects and part works he's doing. Yeah, well, the projects are, they're not new stuff that I've got. They're stuff that's already here. It's just that they're moving around a little bit from in progress to pile of shame. So, yeah, that's not so much of a problem. The part works, yeah, we don't talk about the part works. But when the part work company contacts you and says, "Would you like to do this for the free?" You can't say no. You're not allowed. If you say no, you should be shot. So yeah, I sort of got a pass with that. Admittedly, the couple that I'd already signed up for before they came along and said, "Do you want to do a different one for free?" Yeah, that's my fault. I put my hands up to them. But yeah. Chaos says, spoiler alert, bad joke coming. Athel's had 2 cheeseburgers with salsa sauce and cheeseburgers. A touch of chili sauce, I'll give you that, for the added kick. Tomorrow's second jab day. Oh, good luck for that. Hopefully that'll all go smoothly for you. I haven't heard anything about my second jab yet, but they've only just opened it up to my age group's normal first jab, so I'm not expecting it anytime soon. Although I assume they base it on when you had it, not when you're meant to have had it. Because obviously they got my details when I went and get it done. Right, so that's that. Now it says GP1 and P2. And these are the things that are in the bag here, except for those, I think. Let me go back and check. It says they are. P1 is theirs, yes, and the shaft is the shaft. So I need 2 of these yellow things. Then I'll put the rest of them back. And I need 1 of these shafts. Shaft. No, I won't do that. Right, that's that. Now it says not to put them the wrong way round, and we need to lubricate them as well. So we don't get them like that. Get them like that. Well, not like that, because that cross doesn't join up. The cross has got to join up in the middle as well. Right, but first we've got to build the key, which is built with these 3 pieces. I say key, it's just a interior shaft, which looks like that, and I shall do some more sanding of that to make sure it's going to fit in smoothly. Bus word free, best word, I think Mark meant free. Yes, free is a lovely word. Although, as nice as the word free is, it was more the being offered it that was just a great feeling. It's like, you know, I didn't pester them and say, let me build it, let me build it. They just, out of the blue, contacted me and said, you know, we've seen some stuff on your channel. Would you like to come and build this for us? It's like, oh, yes, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you for, you know, considering me. Right, that's that. So this is going to be a little lubricating shafty thing. So we'll get some lubrication in there. So this is going through there like that. And then onto that, we've got D2, which is that, which is going to basically hold it in place. But that's going to rotate on the sides. So I'm going to lubricate the sides of it. Lube your shaft, yes. You always apply lots of lubrication. You don't want anything to get, you know, gritty and jam up. Right, so that's that. Then we get the E2s on there, the correct ways round, so they're properly meshed together. Well, Mike is here saying hi, Chris. Wow, interesting project. Yeah, hi, Mike. This is one of the wooden builds, not a part work, just a normal regular. Go and buy the whole thing at once. Goes together like a snap kit sort of kit, but is always good fun. Then A2 goes on the front of that. That's this. No, it's not that. Is that A2? No. Did I not get A2 off? I don't remember putting A2 or any of the A's, in fact. Let's go back and have a look. We needed A2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I didn't get any of them off. A2, 3, 4. I blame you lot. You distracted me when I was getting the parts off. It's not my fault. It's all your fault. Did sand that one. Didn't sand that one. Or that one. Or that one. Athol's off. Good. It's gone off for a walk. Have a fun walk. Enjoy yourself. Right, then I need to put A2, which is that one, on there. Okay. Then I need that. And D1. Right, wait. This is where it gets tricky. I think we've got the post with those 2 on the same end. So this is where we use the tool and the other tool for the pushing. So they both go on there like that. Then this is where it gets interesting. Let's put that up there so you can see it as well. You can tell me when I go wrong. I've just done that bit, and now I've done all this bit, obviously, with that there. So then this is coming through somewhere. Is it there? Wait, what? There's 2 of them. What? P2. Yeah, I needed 2 of them. I got 2 of them. P1, I needed 7 of. Right, I got 2 of them, and one of them, not 7 of them. Let's read the instructions correctly and get the numbers right, not the ones you think are right. They're wrong, because they're right. They're not right. They're wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. 7. There's 7 of them. You can't escape me. Because I've already used 2. There's another 5. Right, so that's 2 of them. And it says 4. P1 times 7 times 4. Okay, we'll worry about that later. It looks like the other poster's also got 2 on it. Okay, right, so we've got this. This is going through the middle there. That one's going through the other hole down there. Okay, so on that one down there, we've got D1. Let's do some lubrication on the sides of these. I'm going to do all of these while I've got it out. Might as well. Lubricate your sides and your holes. And your teeth. You always lubricate your teeth. Pretty sure that's the thing that they said. I don't worry about doing each and every one. I just make sure I get quite a bit on in places, because then it will spread itself around. Same with this one. Lubricate the sides, because they're going to rub against something. And then let's get some in a selection of all of the teeth. There we go. Right, so now we've got the D1. That goes on there, and then assembly B, that way round by the looks of it, goes onto there. Then A5, and that's it for that. So on this other one, we've got A4. It's going to fall off, isn't it? Maybe if I laid it down, it might work. Right. To get that right again, D1, B, then A5. There's that A5. That was A5. So that one on there, then that on the front. That was it for that. Then this one was that one going that way round with A3 on after it. Okay, that looked like a thing. Then put that on the other side. I can manage that. Like that. I lubricated that already, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. I will a little bit on the outsides of that. Okay, so let's get that over there. That one there and that one there. Okay, then we're going to need a couple more parts. B17 and D13. B and D. D13. I know what it looks like. It looks like that. It especially looks like that because the one I'm looking for has got a D13 written on it. And B17. Yeah, that's again another bit that looks very similar. Looks a bit like that, but it's not. 16, 17. There you go. Edward's in, as is Graham. Welcome. Guys in chat, have any of you done the Tower of London tour? If so, any good? I don't think I have. If I have, it was, you know, like 30 or 40 years ago. So it's probably changed. I don't recall it. I've seen it. I've been to the outside of it, but not the inside of it for many, many, many years, if at all. So, right, this is that is turning. That's the idea. I think it's going to be powered by one bit. One bit's going to, this is where the balls are going to live and go in and come out. And that's going to power something else. 17 is going in there, which is holding these bits together. Together, but apart. Just the right distance apart, so it's all going to work. Chaos says years ago at school, about 25 years ago. Yeah, again, it might have changed a little bit. It might not. It's probably still much the same as it was. I mean, the tower's certainly not changed in the last couple of hundred years, so the tour probably hasn't changed a great deal. So that's that. That does work like that. Now it says to put a couple more of these onto there. One on that one. I don't know why, but a lot of these are saying just put one on one of them. I remember that from previous builds. And this one says put two on. There we go. So not too tight. It still works. It turns. All good. Now, one helpful hint that should scan for motion. If you turn it, it works. It's not rocket science. One thing I have noticed on a lot of these wooden builds, if you just build it all and then try and turn it, it won't work. But if you make sure each individual bit turns and run it for a bit, it sort of frees it in and then makes it work better when the time comes. Because it wears off all the little loose bits that on their own aren't a problem, but if you've got a loose little nodgy bit there that's going to jam it up, and another bit further around the other side that's going to jam, and another bit, if you've got 3 or 4 bits that might jam it up, when they all fall into sync, it will all jam it up bigly. So just do it all now, give it a little run, make sure it all works. It's quite smooth. It doesn't exactly spin when you turn it, but it's not tight. So that seems to be working as intended. Are we going to put it onto a thing? No, not yet. Looks like we're going to finish building up onto this. Which is fun. I'd like to get it done. Get this motory bit done this week. And then next time we'll be out and go on to something else. Steve says he went to the tower 45 years ago, didn't do a tour. Security's been beefed up, probably, so you may be limited in where you can go. Yeah, there'll probably be metal detectors and bag searches and stuff that probably didn't happen when I went there. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be interesting. Report back. I assume you're going, that's why you're asking. If you are, do let us know. Right, I need some more bits from here. We need people, which is going to be that. No. The tube. 2 of the nuts. So we've got one more rod left, which may be a spare one. I don't know. I can't recall if anything else might be needed for that later on. So that's that. We also need some more parts. We need the F4 and 5, which are the tools. Okay. P3, 4 and 5, which are the bits I just found. I also need D, 25, 26 and 3 of the 27s. D. That's A, that's not D. That's F. That is B. It's also not D. They are C, not D. E is not D. D, that one's D, the ones with D written on it. 25, 26 and 3 27s. Right, 25 is that one. 26 is that one, and the 3 27s are those 3. I like it when they're all together, it makes it easy. Right, yeah, no more chat happening. Give me a chance to catch up on the work. So yes, upcoming this week, let's see, where are we? Thursday tomorrow. That's an evening with everyone. It's the last Thursday of the month, so you're all invited to come along and join me on the telly. Tomorrow night from 8 PM in 24 hours time. The link will be going live just after I go live, so there might be me and possibly a couple of the gang and lovely patrons and channel members get early access. Then the link will go live for you lot, so you're welcome to come along and join in. We just generally hang out and chat and talk about rubbish and, you know, get on with stuff. If you want to come along and build while you're on the telly, that's fine. If you want to just come along and hang out and chat, that's fine. If you just want to use the microphone rather than being actually on camera, that's fine. It's not as much fun, but it's fine. So yeah, come along, hang out and have some fun. Now it says to use the nut things to tighten these up. So let's get that through there. Got to get that on there. That one on there. And then we can just tighten them together. Yeah, that works. Cool, that's not going anywhere now. But the handle bit is still loose and able to rotate and turn. So, yay, it's one of the little football spinny things. It's not, but you know. So that was that. That's now I've got to go onto there with the, what we got, 26, 27, 27, 27. Now 27, oh, the 327s, got to go on there. Again, before I put the first one on, I shall lubricate the side of it a little bit, because that's going to be rotating against the whole wooden thing. That one go on there, that one will go on there, that one will go on there, giving us a little bit of finger room. Then that one will go on there. Make sure you get it the right way around. Did I get it the right way around? I did. Just by luck, I put it on the right side. Graham was thinking next year when it might be more relaxed with the restrictions. Yeah, I think it was more security restrictions rather than the COVID restrictions, because there will be a fair number of COVID restrictions, obviously, on just general visiting places, but security restrictions will still be in effect and still be higher than they were 30 or 40 years ago. By quite a long way, I would expect. Right. It looks like there's quite a lot of fiddly building to do on that. So, I think I'm going to do this last bit and then call it a night. It's been an hour. So let's find B. I know where the B's are. I saw the B's. This was the B's with the inside things, wasn't it? 11, 12, and 15. 12, 15, 11. Was that on the other thing? 13, 14. I think 11 might be one of the ones that was still on the outside bit of the B. It might not have been. That was 6, 4, 2, 5. No. Okay. These are all 19, so I'm assuming the missing 2 are also 19. Maybe it is one of the other ones. I shall go and have another look. We've got 8 and 9 we haven't used yet. 10, 11. There we go. It'll be 11. 11, 12, and 15. That's the ones. Yeah. So, yes. Yeah, Thursday, tomorrow night, an evening with. Then Friday, I have a premiere. There is a premiere, I believe, 7 PM on Friday night of my new build, the Enterprise Partwork. So please come along and watch that with me. That's that. Then Saturday, as ever, I have my Midnight Murders, or a little before Midnight Murders, at 11 PM. They start. I'm still streaming at midnight, so I technically can keep the title legally, because it's, you know, I'm still on at midnight. It just doesn't start at midnight, but you know, we understand these things. So that's then. And so Sunday isn't my week. It's Ted's week for e-models, not e-models, for Warhamster. So join Ted for Warhamster. I'm going to see if this is going to go about there. So I'm going to put it on there lightly, just to keep it all together. So it looks like that. There we go. Chris, you on because of Colin cancelling tonight? No, I'm always on tonight. Colin does it a little bit earlier. I know he didn't this week, but no, I'm normally about this time. Message, was there anything important? Yes, I've got to go. So it's a good time to finish. So that's what we've done so far, and that's where I'm going to be finishing today. I have a message to go to downstairs, so I shall end abruptly. But I'll see you tomorrow night for an evening with. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. And stay safe, and bye-bye for now.